Hello guys, it's 2012 Soulful. I'm starting on a new project here. I'm going to attempt to build me a solar panel from scratch. So I got the frame built here. I made it out of OSB house sheathing. That's what I had laying around. So see the back. Um, right here I just cut me a little extra piece here because I'm probably put some glass or some type of a plastic, clear plastic over it and protect it from getting damaged. Painted it white just because, you know, that's all I had. The dimensions are 40 by 24 inches, so 40 inches long from that corner to here and 24 inches from here to there. So yeah guys, that's just the frame I built. Like I said, I'm going to attempt to build me a solar panel and see how that goes. Hopefully it will go well. I'm going to teach you how to tab a solar cell for my solar panel I'm building. What you'll need to do is go ahead and have your tapping wire cut right here. Then we're going to tin the tapping wire with a little solder. So how you tin the wire here, you just melt a little solder with your iron here and let it run right on your tapping wire all the way throughout. Just like that. Do the other wire the same way. Like that. Just have it tinned. Now, get to your solar cell. Zoom the camera out a little. So you try to get the camera focused. There it is. You'll need to line up your tapping wire. You know, get this piece here. There we go. Right on the strip here, where you're supposed to place your wire. Use this little white strip of the solar cell. This is where you place your tapping wire on to solder it down to. Now I keep the tin side up, the side that I applied the solder to. I keep that facing up. And what you'll do, you'll take your iron and then very gently just start from the top here. Let the solder heat up. You just flow down the tapping wire like that. Just like that. Now if you miss a spot, which I miss spots when I'm tapping these solar cells, you could just go back and make another pass, or even add a little flux here, which I'll do on the other side. So we'll add flux on this side just so you can see. I'm using the flux pen which came with the solar panel kit I purchased. So it's the other tapping wire right here. Just place it down. Let me try to zoom in so maybe you can see a little better what I'm doing here. I'm on camera, clear up. I may not do it. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. That's pretty clear. And what you'll do, you'll just heat it up just like the other side. It's really not hard to tab these solar cells. I mean, it don't take long at all. Just like that. And that's, you know, I mean, you see it didn't take long at all. Maybe 2 or 3 minutes probably. To attach a tab solar cell to the next tab solar cell to run it in series here. So first thing you'll need to do is, you know, line up your solar cell to have soldered together, which this is one here is the one that is going to be soldered together. You're going to need a flux pen, of course, you know, your solder, and of course a soldering iron. So let's go and get started. First thing you would need to do is dab the contacts here, the 3 contacts, with a little flux here. rub it on like this. I'm using a flux pen, which came with the solar panel kit I got, the one I purchased. You'll line it up like that. We'll just start with that end there. Take your soldering iron and your solder. Oh, let me straighten it up. Knocked it a little bit. Let's see. There we go. Just take a little dab of solder and dab it right onto the contact point here. Just like that. Do this middle contact here. Let's see. Like that. And the last contact here on the end. Solder it down just like that. We'll do the other side here. We'll do it the same way. My tapping wire is off a little, so if it's off, like you guys see, it's not really on the contact. You sometimes have to just push it over a little bit and take like a weight or something. I'm just using a bottle here with a little bit of water in it, where it's and just weigh it down till it lines up with your contact here, your soldered contact. You'll do the same thing with this side of here, the solar panel. Just dab a little flux on it. Then just a little small bead of solder you would put right there on it, just like that. Center contact, do it the same way. And then the third contact, it automatically lines up with it. It puts it in line if you do the first two contacts there. The third contact, oh, hang on, let me try to focus it. Try to focus the camera for you. There it is. Hang on. Okay, camera finally got focused. Anyways, the third contact here, which was out of alignment, pretty much lines its own self up if you get the first two soldered up nicely. So with the third one, you'll just do the same as the first two. Just solder it down. My camera's acting up. Hang on, guys. Let me try to fix this. There it is. Okay. Just solder it down right there. Just like that. And that's done. You're done right there. That's how you would do the solder connections here. Now, since these panels are so fragile and delicate, I like to use a little masking tape here, or not masking tape, but packaging tape, and just lay it strip all the way down the side, so when you pick it up, you know, it'll be a little more rigid. So how I do it, I just kind of measure out the piece I'm thinking I'll need, about like that, and I'll cut it here. Then I'll just place it down on my solar cells here, just like that. Now you'll just don't press it down too hard, or else you risk cracking your cell. Let me try to zoom in here. All you would do is just rub it a little bit, and as it gets a little darker, that's all you need to do it. Just as much as you need to rub it, just till it starts to adhere to the solar cell. So just like that. And that just makes it a little easier for when you have to move it, pretty much. You know, obviously you don't need it if you just have like one cell you're doing, but when you're doing a lot of cells, like I'm doing 3 rows of 12, you know, it gets pretty hard to move it without cracking them if you don't have the tape on. So that helps a lot. But I'm going to show you how to attach the solar panels right here. Here's one row, as you see the whole row moves down to the solar panel frame. So let's get started. Set my camera up here. Here we go. Okay, so I'm using the DAP Alex Plus. It's a 35-year durability warranty. It's a acrylic latex caulk plus silicone, and this stuff does really good. I've used it for about anything, and it does good. So That's what I'm going to be using to secure the panels to the frame. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Got some open already. Here it is inside my awesome caulk gun. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to put a strip going down the center here. Let me get this in the camera. There we go. It's going to go right down the center. Air pocket there. Alright, move the camera again. There we go. All the way down. About right there. I don't go all the way down with it just because I don't want it to have any excess and come out on the solar panel itself. So now what you do is you very gently pick up your row of solar cells. Let's see. Well, you know what? This is kind of hard to do because the camera's in the way, so I'm going to pause it and I'm just going to lay it on the silicone here, then I'll start the camera back. Okay, so I got the panel laid on the silicone caulk here, so now all you would want to do is just lightly push down, not too hard though, you can't push down hard at all or else you'll crack your cell. And you just go all the way down with it, just very gently pressing it down. Don't put much pressure at all because these cells are extremely fragile and they will break very easily. Just press them down like that. As soon as you feel it start cracking, you don't need to do that panel anymore if you were to actually crack it. But I'm just putting very, very light pressure on when I'm pressing. It's not much at all. Just enough to where it would move a little. And when it stops moving really, where it feels like it's been adhered, that's all you need to do. That you don't need to press no more than that, because you will crack these cells. They are extremely fragile. I've cracked a couple of them when I started this project just because it's the first time I was handling them. I didn't think it would be that delicate, but no one ever really done a comparison with it. But compared to like a potato chip, these are, I would say, 3 times as fragile as a potato chip. So you got to be very delicate when working with these solar cells here. So, but anyways, that's how I attached all 3 rows of solar cells here. I done all 3 rows like that. These 2 have already been done. 3rd row, y'all saw me put it on, and so yeah. So the panels are securely attached to the frame now. So how to add bus wire to your solar panel, homemade solar panel I made. So let's go and get started with it. What the first thing you'll need to do is you would need to tin the wire just like how you would do hang on a second. Just like how you would do the tapping wire, you'll have to do it just like you done it. So lay this bus wire right here on my table so I can go ahead and tin it. And tinning is pretty much just putting solder on your bus wire, or actually any wire for that matter, just so it will flow easier when you're actually soldering. So the bus wire takes the solder very good and easily, without any problems at all. You don't have to use much solder for this neither, just very little. Just enough to get a good coating on here. That's all we're doing when we're tinning any wire. You're just coating it. Just coating it with a little solder. Alright, so I'm going to go and finish up tinning the rest of this bus wire, then I'll start the camera back. Okay, so I got my bus wire all tinned. A nice good layer of solder on it. So this is right here, this is where the bus wire is going to need to be, between this panel and this one here, right here at these terminals. So all you do is just solder them on to it. Let's go ahead and I'll do a couple of them just to show you how you would solder it. Let's see, just kind of press it down there a little, and you'll just take your solder and just dab a little bit of solder just like that right onto the bus wire and the tabbing wire right there where it meets. Just a little dab. And all the bus wire does, it's practically just connects two sets of solar panels here. So that's all the bus wire is doing in this particular solar panel. Just like that. I got the glass on the solar panel. That's just more like plastic sheeting. I have the plastic sheeting on the solar panel. As well as I got all my wiring complete. So right there's my power wire leading to the outside of the panel, and my ground wire right here going to the outside of the panel as well. I just siliconed the plastic sheeting down all the way around the frame, as well as I put a couple blobs here just to keep the plastic sheet secured. Yeah, so that's pretty basic. I use the same stuff that I used to secure the solar panels down, the Alex Plus 35-year silicone and caulk. So on the back, flip the panel over here, set it on its side. Hang on a second, guys. There we go. Ground wires coming out of that hole. Now just have it duct tape going all the way to this corner, and right here in the corner my power wire meets, which is coming out of a hole down there. Right here I have my diode installed, a little clamp to hold my power wire going to my charge controller. And let's flip the panel back down. This plastic sheeting, I got it out of a couple of picture frames, cause if I was to use plexiglass, it was going to cost me like $40 for a size to cover the solar panel. So I just took a couple picture frames and cut it to fit. It is overlapping a little, so you know, if it was to get wet, the water would just roll off and keep the cells protected. So let me get the picture frame paper here so y'all can see which one I used. There it is. It's actually a poster frame. I got it from Walmart, about $9. It's 22.38 inches by 34 inches. Cost me about like $9, so it wasn't bad. Altogether, the solar panel cost me about $65 to make this 65-watt panel. So it was about, you could say, $1 a watt pretty much, which isn't a bad price. That's about as cheap as you could build it right now. So it was a fun project. It took me about 12 to 14 hours to complete. Yeah, it was fun. It was a good learning experience for me. I always wanted to build my own solar panel just to, you know, try it out. But yeah, guys, it's complete. The whole solar panel build is complete. If you got any questions, or you know, leave them in the comment section below. Any ideas or suggestions, I'm open for them. Till next time, guys, take care.